count. Tony G with the slight lead now. Pro European champion. He's on top, but just barely over Corey Sayre by 1,000 chips. Not much so far for Haley Hintz. One hand, one win. The writer, editor from Illinois says she's a classic conservative counterpuncher. She also said the poker lifestyle suits her just fine.
Working in a corporate society is something that I prefer not to do. I've tried it once or twice, and it just hasn't worked well for me. And I much more value the freedom and the individuality that being a writer and editor freelancer brings. Poker is a very free, independent environment. It's a collection of individuals as opposed to a corporate structure. And I've always found poker very fascinating, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Well, she has been patient because she has not had many hands to look at. But she's still close to original chip count.
Haley Hintz has the button right now with a pretty good hand, but that man right there, Twazov, has the best hand on the board. The ace-9, and he pots it again.
Well, Hintz has to worry with the ace-5, of course.
And I don't think this hand is callable. Not for a pot-size raise. I like the fold there.
Good call with the low kicker.
Yeah, correct play. Same thing with the Busk.
He has not been involved for quite some time on the clock. New innovation on speed poker is running down. Good move. So Twazov, when he has had the opportunity, nobody really wants to get in the fray with him. To be a part of our studio audience, just log on to the MansionPoker.com homepage. Go to the studio audience button at the bottom of the page. Get tickets for a future MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge show right here at the Poker Dome. Downtown Las Vegas, speed poker.
Singleton is on the short stack is because he chose to call a pre-flop raise. It's a very questionable hand out of the big blind. When he didn't connect on the flop, he was forced to release it.
Check. Cheap way to see the flop.
Interesting hand here. It's tie more often than produce a winner.
Sixes out of the board with the 2 of clubs. And how about trips out there?
Check.
Players check.
And an 8 of diamonds.
Check.
It's a split.
Either player would have elected to make any sort of bet there. That guy would have taken the pot.
Yes, sir.
Well, another small one, but Twazov will take it. I would get it.
The Busk seems to have put it into deep freeze. That orange disc in front of him represents the button.
Oh, pocket aces for Tony G.
And it looks like he's going to raise
11,000.
And that's a good move because he's shown the table that when he gets involved pre-flop, he wants to raise it up. He can't make his aces look like they're anything else. Now, DeBusk
Not a lot. 4 days a pop.
has an ace-jack.
I call.
It looked like he was reaching to fold, but he calls, and this is going to be a problematic hand for Nathan DeBusk.
Fold.
Really indecisive, as you mentioned, right before we ran out of time. So, two-way play. On the flop, it's a 7 of clubs, 9 of diamonds, and the king of hearts.
Tony G probably doesn't want to be too cute here. Little teaser bet would be in order. That's not a teaser. That's an all-in.
So, DeBusk
Aces, you have to bet a
didn't
lot.
have a choice. And a wise decision to get out of the way.
No, I'm not bluffing. I didn't come to bluff people out. I'm just going to play my cards.
Well, he showed
Play
the
a
aces,
solid
but
game.
right before we broke away, we saw the bluff.
Anyone attacks the That's fair enough.
Tony G plays his aces just like he plays his
That's proper
9-4.
poker, honest. See the
That
ball.
makes him a difficult player to read.
You're welcome to win.
Ace 10 for Singleton. Best
For you
on the
two.
board.
I know. We're friends. That's why I'm not going to raise two, because I'm friends. I want to always check.
3 of diamonds, 8 of clubs, and the 4 of clubs.
See one
I'm going to
check.
bet 6,000.
See two, bet 6,000.
Tony G has picked up bottom pair. Singleton just smooth called before the flop, and that allowed these two hands to come in and try to run down his ace-10. Time is running out.
See four folds.
And the best hand pre-flop is now out of the running.
That's tough.
Sayre
Needs a club. It's the ace of spades.
See one check. See two checks.
Tony G gives a free card to the flush draw. Doesn't hurt.
10 of hearts. So that low pair.
This is a great spot for Sayre to make a bluff.
See one bets 20,000.
And here's why. Tony G has the best hand, but it is bottom pair. Every card out there is higher than his threes.
Take it.
He's giving it, and Sayre has gotten him twice that way.
Flop the pair.
So Sayre stacking up very nicely in the early going with professional Tony G. Seats 1 and 2, what a battle. The two leaders currently at the Poker Dome Challenge.